Chosen ones, you're irreplaceable. Nobody can replace you because you're like a rare rose in a garden of weeds. Their biggest regret ever. I need everybody to hit that like button. I need everybody to please share this video. And don't forget to hit that subscribe bell at the top, because we really are chosen. You're irreplaceable. It don't matter who they try to bring in their lives. It don't even matter if they move on to the next person. Let me tell you something. You are a rare rose in a garden of weeds. Have you noticed, chosen ones, everywhere you go, you don't even see a lot of chosen ones like that? Because in the Bible it says many are called, but a very few are chosen. Everywhere you go, you're going to really witness a lot of Decepticons. I'm just keeping it real. There's going to be a majority of Decepticons and only a very few people chosen. That's how you know that you are irreplaceable. It's impossible to replace you. Your energy, your vibe, your personality, your anointing. You even got the glow. And let me keep it real with you. People is never going to admit it to you that they can't replace you. They're never going to tell you that. That's just something you have to know for yourself. The grass is not greener on the other side for them right now. Your family and friends, and even your ex-relationship, your ex-loved one, guess what? They out here searching for love in all the wrong places. They out here bumping their heads against the wall left and right because they keep running to people that are not chosen. They trying to find somebody to replace you. They trying to find somebody to replace your energy. We already know that's very rare. They trying to find somebody to replace your glow. That's definitely rare. Because so many people out here are filled with darkness. So many people out here are filled with the devil. So many people out here have just nothing but demonic spirits all inside of them. So you have to understand that you're irreplaceable. The relationship didn't work out because of the simple fact you guys were not on one accord. The friendship didn't work out because your guys weren't on one accord. You wonder why you don't even go around your family and friends anymore. It's because you guys are on a totally different level in life. When you're chosen, I'm going to keep it real with you. You're going to be by yourself on this journey, whether you like it or not. God had to separate you from the masses because you are destined for greatness. You're not going to have everybody in your corner. Everybody not going to be able to sit at your table and eat with you at your table. Everybody is not going to be able to receive the blessings of the Lord, which makes rich over your life. Everybody is not getting that like you. So I have to tell you right now, the minute you left these people, the minute you decide to go your own separate ways, because it was at one point in my life, I literally just packed my bags and I didn't have nowhere to go. I didn't have no pot to piss in. You know what I mean? I just got my shit and got on. I didn't even have a car when I left. I got on the bus and the train with my bags and I took off and I never looked back. This is their biggest regret ever. They're never going to tell you this. They regret losing you. Now that they can't find nobody to replace you, guess what? Oh, they regret it. Everybody wants you back now. Because people know exactly what they did to you, chosen ones. Y'all better pay attention to the signs. That's why I say in one of my previous videos, if you watch one of my previous videos, disappear from everybody. I mean, family, friends, ex-relationships, disappear from everybody. And go to war against the man in the mirror. You need to go to war with the man against the mirror. Go to war with yourself and watch how you bounce back. You got to cut some people off. Because when you literally tell them the grass ain't greener on the other side, you even beg them for your forgiveness, for their forgiveness. You told them, hey man, look, I'm the chosen one. They still didn't believe you. You told them the grass ain't greener on the other side. Ain't it funny how people will switch on you any given minute, any given day? People will turn on you. That's why I don't trust nobody. They will turn on you. Their true colors will come out. And when people turn on you and when people's true colors come out, man, you better believe them, chosen ones. You got to believe them, because guess what? They came out. What's done in the dark is going to come to the light. So I'm going to keep it real with you right now. Ever since you have left, you better believe they've been dating people, man. Let's keep it real, man. They've been going on dates. They even try to find, friends, better friends to try to be, to try to replace you and replace that presence and replace your vibe. You'll be surprised what people will do in order to replace the chosen ones. But I come to find out, you can't replace us. We're very rare to come across, man. Very rare. So if you guys ever come across the chosen one, you better hold on to them, because those are really God's people. We're really God's favorite people. And I have to let you know this one thing right now. Stop beating yourself up, chosen ones, because people walked out on you. Stop beating yourself up so bad because of the simple fact that relationship didn't work. Stop beating yourself up because of somebody else's inability to see your worth. Because I'm going to keep it real with you. If you don't know your worth, chosen ones, nobody else is going to know your worth. If you don't know who you are in Christ, you're going to constantly be the person of this world. You have to know who you are in Christ. That way, when you go out into that world, it don't even faze you, because you already know who you are in Christ. When people reject you, chosen ones, it don't even faze you, because of the simple fact you already know who you are in the Lord. You know how many times I've been rejected? You know how many times people have walked out of my life and decided, hey, I can do better without you. But guess what? Till this day, they're calling me and texting me. I need this. I need that. But where was all this energy when you walked out on me? Where was all this energy when you tried to replace me? See, let me tell you what people will do. They will go out there into that world. And they're going to try to find somebody to replace you, right? And they think they found the one, right? He might look like you. He might talk like you. But let me tell you something. He's not Jordan, the chosen one. You know how many people actually went out there and tried to see if they can find better? And they end up calling me back. They end up hitting me on some kind of social media platform. Hey, how you been? You know what I'm saying? I miss you being around. How are you? Their energy is starting to change now. Even when you talk to them on the phone, hey, how are you? Where are you? What are you doing? Because they know it's their biggest regret ever. They done made a stupid mistake and a stupid choice. Sometimes people, they make choices out of their feelings instead of actually seeing the potential of you. See, everybody, let me tell you something, especially when you're dating, everybody wants something that's already established. When women go on dates, they want a man that's already established, a man that's already got it, everything all together. What woman do you know that's going to go on a date with somebody that don't have a job, they don't have a car, but they have a good, genuine heart? Let me tell you something. When you wasn't even woke yet, chosen ones, when you didn't even know that you were really chosen like that. You know how many people really just badmouthed you, talked about me, you know what I'm saying? Said all evils and manners against me. And this when I was in the world. This when I was working at Wendy's flipping burgers and selling fries. taking orders through the drive-thru. You know how many people belittled me because of my job position that I had, the job that I worked at. Because I didn't have a car like that back in the days, people belittled me. That's why you never judge a book by its cover. Don't judge people based on the possessions that they got. Don't judge people based on the materialistic things that they got. Because truth be told, when I was riding my bike to work, I used to ride my bike to work and I was working 2 jobs. And you mean to tell me one of the jobs was down the street from my house, and the person that I used to be with, they never even tried to give me a ride to work? They was pretty much like, Negro, you on that bike. I couldn't even get people to pick me up from work. And to keep it real with you, that's what really made me get a bike. Because a lot of people have really just walked out on me, man. A lot of people really turned their backs on me, man. But now that I am the chosen one, now I'm the greatest motivational speaker all over the world, let me tell you something, man. They all coming back. You better believe they watching me right now to this day. They're watching my YouTube videos. They're watching me on Instagram. They're watching me on TikTok. They watching me all over the world. And I bet you they saying in their head, wow, I can't believe I let him go. They're never going to admit it to you. They're going to sit back and say, wow, this dude really is a rare rose in the garden of weeds. And the only reason why I say, chosen ones, you are a rare rose in the garden of weeds. Think about a garden. Think about a garden of just nothing but weeds. And all of a sudden you just see that one rose. That's you. Them weeds are Decepticons. You have to understand that this whole world that we're living in is full of Decepticons. It's full of people with negative spirits. It's full of people with demonic spirits. And let me tell you something. You're going to notice when that rose come up to you. You're going to notice when you see the chosen one, sticking out like a sore thumb, standing out, glowing, shining bright like a diamond, got the anointing all over him. You're going to notice it right away. So that's why I'm here to tell you right now, you're irreplaceable. They're trying to replace you with somebody else who might look like you, who might have similar traits to you, but they're not really you. Have you ever noticed when somebody get out of a relationship, they go find somebody that look like the person that they used to be with? Don't do that. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. Don't do that. You might as well go back to the person you used to be with if you want to go get a lookalike. God has something better and so God has something bigger and better in store for you. God will bless you with somebody who's more beautiful, more attractive, and have an even more better personality. I don't like when people do that. They know that the situation that didn't work out. Guess what? I mean, let me take that back. A situation that didn't work out, right, with their ex relationship, they will go out into the world and try to find somebody that looked like the one that they used to be with. Don't do that. God made us all beautifully and wonderfully made. God made us all different. There's so many beautiful people out there. You ain't got to settle for somebody that look like the person that you used to be with in the past. Because the minute you get with the person that's a lookalike of your past, guess what? That's all they're going to remind you of is your ex. I don't want nobody that look like my ex. Because all they're going to remind me of is my ex. I want somebody that look totally different, look way better. Come on, man. Who really love God, who have a God-fearing heart. I'm looking for somebody like that. Just to show people and tell people, you ain't stopping nothing. That's the best revenge, is showing these motherfuckers they ain't stopping nothing. So you have to know that you are a rare rose in the garden. Think about it, man. When people tell you no, or when people reject you, guess what they do? They go find somebody else, which is all fine and dandy, and then you come encounter with the person that they found. And immediately in your head, you like, are you serious? Some people will tell you no to tell somebody else yes. They don't got nothing on you. Y'all better wake up and smell the coffee. People do stuff because They want to make you feel jealous. Oh, let me go find this person. Let me get with this person just to make my ex jealous. Even with friends. Oh, we're not friends no more. We ain't talking no more. Oh, next time you see them, they got somebody else that's a friend, a close friend with them. But then guess what? As soon as they get in their car and they leave your presence, it's going to hit them hard. You know that saying, they're going to cry when they get in the car. Or they're going to cry when they get in the car. Because you are destined for greatness. You are beautifully and wonderfully made by God, chosen ones. Do not let nobody's inability to see your worth to take value from you. Don't let nobody's inability to see your worth to make you feel less than, to make you feel not appreciated, to make you feel not wanted. If they don't see your worth, guess what? Those are their eyes. If they don't really realize your worth, guess what? I see you when I see you. I would never, ever, ever put people on a pedestal, because let me tell you something. People will love you one day and the next day they will act like they never know you. They would act like they never knew you or you don't even exist. So now stop worrying about if your ex dating other people, or if because they doing that anyway, or if your former friend got a new friend. It is what it is. Just know that they can't replace you. No matter how hard they try to find somebody to replace you, can't nobody replace you, man. And we're not just talking about looks. We're talking about energy. We're talking about personality. We're talking about, spiritually, man. Everything adds up in this. They can't replace you. So they would try somebody else. They would talk to somebody else to be in your replacement. But once God made you the chosen one, that was it. So you can go find whoever you want to find. You can be with whoever you want to be with. That's when you know that you have matured in life. That's when you know that you have really became the best version of yourself. Is when somebody else finds somebody else and you're not even tripping. Now to this day, thank God I know who I am. I can meet the brother who's whoever with, my ex relationship, whoever's with her right now. I can go meet the brother right now and won't even feel bad about it, because it's in the past. I can shake his hand. Hey, how you doing, brother? All right. Just don't put your hands on my kids and we good. Once you put your hands on my kids, then you got to see me. That's just straight facts. As long as he respectful and kind, genuine, he loves God, cool. He makes you happy, I'm good with that. Just because we didn't work out, I'm not going to go in your life and mess with what you got going on. I'm not going to do that, because when it's all said and done, I have a good enough heart just to see you happy. I want to see you happy. That's how good my heart is. You'd be surprised when people get out of relationships. When people go through all kind of stuff, divorces, whatever the case may be, they end up going back and killing the person that divorced them, or they go back and kill the person that was their girlfriend. They wouldn't even marry. They'll go back and kill them. You know why they killed them? It's because they can't take rejection. But it's all good. Because people will reject you. But one thing you must know, the Most High will accept you. I need everybody to put that in the comments below and say, people will reject you, but the Most High will accept you. So thank you for tuning in to the very end of this video, chosen ones. Like I said, if you guys want to join the W.T.C mentoring program, email me right now, Jordan_Howard18@yahoo.com. Prayer requests, any testimonies, if you need somebody to vent to, if you're going through a really, really bad situation and you just need some good answers, email me. I check every email. Join my mentoring program. It's only for 1 hour of your busy time. And after you finish with me with that 1 hour, I guarantee you I will get you to the next level of your life. Financially, spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. Because we already know that mental illness is really, really detrimental to our health. Even if you're going through some mental illnesses, I know how hard that can be. Email me right now. Be a blessing to my YouTube channel. my Cash App, my PayPal. It will be in the description below. Whatever God put in your heart to give. To all my new beginning believers, 11, new beginning believers, sow a seed of $11.11, and I promise you, God will make a way just for you. I promise you, because let me tell you what happened. This is a true story. One of these special lady friend of mine, she is a part of the W.T.C mentor program, and she literally told me the day that she sowed a seed of $11.11. She said God gave her back quadruple. And I'm not going to put her name out there like that or her business out there. She told me how much she got back. And I was just like, wow. And she was like, thank you so much. Oh my God, 1111 is real. But she told me how much she got back. And I was just like blown away. Because that is the power of 1111. That is the power of your faith. You have to understand that your faith can move mountains. And God said he only wants your faith to be big, the size of a little bitty mustard seed. And you'll be surprised how many people don't even believe in the size of a little bitty mustard seed. Stop doubting yourself. Stop doubting yourself. Stop telling yourself that you can't do nothing, or, always putting yourself down. Keep telling yourself that I can do all things through Christ, which give me the strength. Keep telling yourself. And put the works behind it and watch God move in your situation. And don't you guys ever forget, if you need a friend, you already know you got a friend in me. If you need prayer, you already know you got a prayer warrior in me. And if you need motivation and if you need inspiration, you already know you got the best motivational speaker in the whole wide world in your boy. You know why? Because we the chosen ones, baby. Be blessed.